Here we are at 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. I don't really know what day it is today. Maybe 107, 117? I'll have to figure it out. Anyway, here we are. This is a forest that is part of my property. You can see where the trees begin, and then you can even see this beautiful forest. It's mostly made up of madrone. There's some beautiful black oak in there as well, but mostly madrone trees. Today it's been fog coming in. You can see the sun through here, and then fog turning into blue sky this way. This is what keeps the redwoods alive. Not that there are any up here at 2,600 feet, but down low, all that moisture that comes in from the ocean all the time nourishes those redwood trees. Now you can see those beautiful bluish flowers that are on the ceanothus. What a thing. I keep honeybees and they're enjoying that ceanothus. If I had more hives, I'm sure I'd collect more honey this year because it is quite a bloom that's taking place. The ceanothus can be quite a fire hazard. So a few years ago, I actually cleared that entire hillside of ceanothus and madrone trees that had been burned in the Sobranis fire. So that used to be a beautiful forest right there. They got burned because of human negligence. I took down the dead trees, tried to make it a little fire safe, turned it into firewood business, and got rid of the ceanothus. So it's going to be interesting to see how all that comes up. There are a few remnant madrone trees down here, but they're not doing too well because they're standing somewhat alone instead of in a forest. There's a nice little ceanothus. And here I've just burned a bunch of dead trees, dead branches from a madrone tree that fell right there. I cut up what I could that was of use. Now that was a live tree that broke off. Again, these trees got pretty damaged in the fire. And so even though they're coming back from their roots, the upper ones that are still alive, some of them just, they last for a few years and then end up dying and falling down. There was some ceanothus here as well, and what I'm trying to do is keep this roadway somewhat clear, so in case there's a fire event, fire trucks are happy to come up here and feel like they have a safe zone in which to drive their trucks. So, burn pile almost finished. Road looking much more clear, and off into this forest that is in a constant state of flux, of course. Now out there, that mist is marine layer coming in. That's not smoke from the fire. The smoke from the fire is going the other direction. But again, what an event to have this moist, oxygen-rich air coming in from the ocean. All this growth, this forest growth. The oxygen levels here are probably much higher than you'd find in a cityscape. And, that's pretty important. Where would you rather live? Nice live oak right there. Over there, nice little bay tree coming up. So, what a forest full of beautiful, beautiful live things. How lucky to be in it any day. One more thing I'll just point out is if you look at this madrone tree, filled with blossoms. Those are little white blossoms all over it. Madrone trees are very interesting in that in June and July they'll drop their leaves as new ones come on. They're never free of leaves, but they drop their leaves in June, July, beginning of August, and all those white flowers are going to turn into beautiful red berries. And inside each red berry are madrone seeds, which the band-tailed pigeons absolutely love, and a lot of other birds as well, cedar waxwings. So hopefully we'll be seeing a fair amount of bird life if it hasn't all succumbed to eating pesticide-laden bugs. All right, well, that's a different kind of entry today from King of the Wind, but there you have it. Hope you're enjoying your day, and thanks for joining me on this beautiful day.